Your career has a lot to do with how much you're getting, right? I mean, there are jobs that lend themselves to getting laid, and jobs that push sex away. I mean, honestly, wouldn't it be cool to be able to say, hey, I do this for a living, and suddenly it's raining panties? But why do these jobs work? Well, it's easy. Most women are attracted to the idea that these careers present. It's out of money or power or the position. Now, I'm going to stay away from careers that have really large pay structures like doctors, dentists, lawyers, etc. Because if you're earning that kind of money, then getting laid is going to be really easy, because money often equals. Most women will say that it doesn't, but come on, look at Hollywood. Now, nothing excites women like the potential for financial security. Another thing about these careers is that they put you just out of touch, just out of reach of these girls. So they'll try harder to get your attention, and having them come to you is never a bad thing. Remember that. Some of these things that you can do as part-time, or you can do them on the side, so that way you don't have to worry about switching from your main career. Or maybe you work at a call center or something, but you want to do something else on the weekends to help you get laid more frequently. If that's you, then think about switching to one of these careers that we're about to go through on our list. Or think about adding this as a side job or a hobby that will get you laid. Guys, if you have any of these jobs, it's pretty much guaranteed that you're gonna get laid. Job 1, a DJ. Any man who can spin music makes a girl horny. I DJ weddings and parties from time to time. Yes, I know, I do a ton of things, but that's because I want to lead an interesting life. The DJ is the center point of any party environment. You want to hear your song? You gotta go to the DJ. The girl you're with wants to dance to a certain song? Well, you've got to go to the DJ. Next is the bartender. The battle for the most important man in the room, especially in a nightlife environment, switches between the bartender and the DJ. It's the man who gets you the drink or the man who keeps you dancing. While the DJ seems elusive, the bartender is approachable, because you have to approach him to get your drink. The bartender becomes your confidant. He becomes the person people tell their stories to and their secrets to. He often has the same woman coming into his bar week after week. He begins to know them, to know their stories, know how they are, know what turns them on, and he can utilize that information to his advantage. I've actually tried to be a bartender. It's just not my thing. While I'm really good with people, learning all those drinks and everything is just not my idea of a good time. The next one is a personal trainer. Now, here's a job I actually do as well. I spent about 3 years working as a personal trainer at a 24-hour gym, working the overnight shift. And my God, it was like fishing with dynamite. It's not even fair. Now, normally the rule is that you do not talk to the woman at the gym, but if you're the trainer, then you can talk to whoever you'd like to. You can comment on ways and compliment in ways that other guys at the gym just can't do, because it's your job to do that. It's your job to compliment her on her form. It's your job to offer suggestions, to tell her how good she looks, how toned she's gotten, how lean she's gotten. Say, girl, don't hurt nobody with those squat rack, girl. That booty looking fabulous. This is gonna also increase your social value, because you're required to keep yourself looking physically fit. Plus, it puts you in a position where you're constantly landing attractive girls, especially if you're working that overnight shift. Look, I had women come into the gym, sit on the counter and cry in my chest, and then go into the back and give me a blowjob. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Massage therapist. That's funny, because this is the job that I've done as well. Well, not so much as done, but I do have 300 hours of training and my own massage bed at the house. So that's another story for another time. This one is a no-brainer. She's already half naked, with strong hands caressing her entire body. One of the biggest complaints that women have when it comes to sexuality and intimacy is that men don't know what to do with the female frame. They don't know the ways around the female body. And it's true. Most guys just think she's a hole in the wall. Stick it in! But that's not how this works. Now, if you can learn where to touch a woman, where to caress her, different parts of a woman's body that will drive her absolutely mad if you touch her there, did you know that most men don't even know where the G-spot is? That's definitely sad. I mean, it takes some time to find it, but it's right up there. Next is a photographer. Now, I am not a professional at this one, but it is something I dabble in as a hobby. Being an actor and a model, you sort of have to learn how the camera works. There's something about the mystery of the man behind the camera. The sexy way he sees the world, when his full attention is focused on his models. And when a woman is able to be made to feel beautiful by the images you create, well, there's something freeing about that for her. And with a string of Instagram models in the world, all wanting to be made more beautiful or pretty or more alluring, this is definitely a hobby to pick up, or a side job to get involved in. Much like the other jobs on this list, nothing increases your chances of getting laid like being surrounded by beautiful half-naked women all the time. Next is a male stripper. Now, years and years ago, I did a stint as a male stripper at a club called Dick's. That was like 15 years ago. Wow. Anyway, the point is, women are coming into this building to ogle you anyway. And if you don't mind being objectified and you really take care of your body, personal training goes really well with this particular job, then you have the door open for a drove of hundreds of beautiful women throwing themselves at you and begging you to give them lap dances and excite that sexual curiosity. Why do we think the movie Magic Mike was such a huge hit? Because women like that shit just as much as men do. They would rather not admit it, but this particular career choice can become a problem as well, as that depending on the city you're in, you may wind up dancing for more men than women. And also, personally, I had a problem with all the flaccid that were walking around about me. But if you can deal with those things, this is the perfect thing for you to do. Musician or artist. As a vocalist, I know, right? Damn, he does a lot of things. But the more things I do, the more interesting I am to women. The more interesting I am to women, the more they want to talk to me. The artist, whether it's a musician, actor, or vocalist, all have the ability to speak to the emotions of a woman. Artists have groupies, people who buy their work, wear their clothes, listen to their songs. If all you do is go out on the weekends and sing at a local karaoke bar or do an open mic night, if you can actually sing, the moisture level in the room is gonna jump to monsoon levels. Can you paint? Immortalizing her on a canvas does something for her that no other man can do, not even a photograph. This is one thing that painting or drawing her takes to another level. Remember that scene where Jack drew Rose on a Titanic? Don't act like you never saw it. Oh my gosh, I just got another one. Guy who works at the Hydro Cell place. What's that place called? Hey editor, what's the place called when they sell weed legally? Legal marijuana, that. I mean, you know how many 420 friendly hot girls there are out there? If you are the weed man, that's just raining down on you. What? He got the hook up on the bud? I mean, you know. But that's another thing entirely. You have to be in a place where it's legal to sell it, and you have to work at the legal place. I'm not suggesting that you sell it illegally. But yeah, weed will get you laid every time. And there we have it. The top hobbies or career choices that will get you laid quick. I actually really like doing this episode. I think I'll do another one. Don't forget to check out all of the other episodes on the subject that we have, as well as our episodes on game. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And hey, if you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that little subscribe button and give that bell a ding so you'll be updated on all of our information.